Today, actually this month, this whole month, we wanted to work on your financials with you. Okay. This month will be broken out into three sections: personal finances, business finances, and generational finances. Okay, we're going to break it out into three sections. This will be a mini small glimpse into our wealth program. Okay, a lot of you guys have seen that's coming out in November. Well, being here live with us, you'll get stuff before the world does. And today, you're going to get a small glimpse of how bad your personal financials are. Is that the reality of the situation? I'm sorry. Or let me say it in a nicer way to everybody. You might find one or two things I say that you could do better. See, don't you like it better the other way? The reality. Let's just be real. Like, okay, let's be real. There's a lot of really good people, and a lot of people do really good work, and after 30 years, they don't have shit. So the reality is, we're going to find today where we're not doing so well. Now, I will give you a little slack on the other side of that. Let me ask you this. When was the last time you were taught really good financial management and awareness? Right? Like, that's the reality of it. So we're not taught this daily. We're taught how to go make more business. We're always taught how to make more money, right? Like 98% of your training might be taught how to make more money, and 1 to 2% is going to be how to manage what you have. And so today, what I'm hoping to do is to walk through some of the key aspects, small glimpse into our wealth program to help you see some of the pieces that over the last 4 months I've discovered and I've worked on to help you get your personal financials right. So Chevron Live, first look at our wealth program today. So let's take this serious. So first thing I want to do is I want you to write down whatever comes to your mind here. Okay, if you're driving, you don't get that ability because you're driving, Shelly. So don't write. But what? Hi, Shelly. But for those of you who are sitting down, the first question I want to ask you is, what does wealth mean to you? And I want you to take a little bit of time. And I want you to write down the words, the sentences, whatever the feelings. What does wealth mean to you? Give yourself a minute or so. What does wealth mean to you? Mr. Mike Hill and Jordan Hill, please discuss this on your walk. Am I in your ears, Mike, right now? One in yours, one in Jordan's, hopefully. You don't just give me a thumbs up.
Yeah, no, the whole town can hear you. You're on speaker, so.
Great. Give them a disclosure, please. It's Nate Chevron, by the way, Nate. Let's let them all know. What does wealth mean to you? I want you to think about that. Question I was never asked as a kid, as a young man, as a young adult. I never got to identify it. What does wealth mean to you? I'm going to keep talking. I want you to keep writing. And then I'm going to have you share. Don't share in the comments. I want to hear your words out loud, please. When I asked myself that question at the start of this journey, it didn't really have anything to do with money, which is interesting, right? When we say the word wealth, we think about money. Like, that's normally the first thing. But when we really think about wealth, past that 1 second of thinking, it really goes into, if anything, is what does the money get you? Get you freedom, could get you happiness, because I can deal with something. I can go get my mother a house. She's always wanted a house or a car. It can get you better health. It can have you buy things that can help you with your health. So when I asked, what does wealth mean to me? Well, it was really interesting. It had nothing to do with money. And so when we're talking about money, really it's just how do I manage it so I can have what I really want to have? That's really what the root of everything will come to is how do I manage it so I can have what I want to have? So let's pop your hands open. Let's hear from you for 10, 15 seconds, maybe 20, 30 max. Sharon, I'll start. Sharon, what does wealth mean to you? Feed us some love.
It's just time. I want freedom to have time to do what I want when I want. I get to, money. I can buy nice things, eat nice, good food, get good health, but it's time to meet the grandkids. So it's all about time to me. And therefore, I'm working on organization. That's why
we'll
it
get
helps
you organized here.
Yep.
We're gonna get you organized here. We'll just wait till the last thing I say today. I've been working with Lisa. The last thing I'm gonna say before our hour's up will help you with your organization. So stay tuned. Miss Christina, what's wealth mean to you?
I came up with 3 things. One, is cushion. Just it's the exact opposite of month to month, if that makes sense. Which then leads to choices. I think wealth big time is choices for me. The choice to say no to a client, the choice to say yes to a trip. Just the freedom with that comes with those choices. And then the third one that immediately popped to my head is legacy. I
Legacy.
feel like obviously you'll probably go over that exactly 2 weeks from now. But true wealth is something that overflows beyond just you and your pocket, right? So when it comes to that, whether it's charity, giving back, your kids, like how are you using what you've been blessed with to leave a legacy?
One last question for you. Where would you go right now on your trip?
Right now.
Right now, put $1 million in your bank and you have to go somewhere. Where are you going?
Greece. It's my number one
Greece.
list. Yeah.
Yeah.
Santorini.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. Tamika, what about you? What does wealth mean to you?
Yes, thank you. I would say generational cycle breaker. Like breaking generational cycles. For me, I feel that is powerful because there's sometimes when you see individual doing things, within your family or within the people that you surround, and you're pretty much, if you've done it this way, I'm sure you would have gotten to that direction faster. So I think for me, wealth means breaking cycles. It also means victory and also legacy.
Legacy. Good. It's good. Good. Thank you, Tamika. Tucker, what does wealth mean to you?
Yeah, the very first thing that came to mind for me was the freedom from the stress of variable income. Sometimes it's high, sometimes it's low, but just eliminating the stress of that potential roller coaster.
Yeah. I'm going to say this real quick, add on to that, Tucker. One of the CEO of a bank once taught me, whoever handles the financials in the family also bears all the financial stress, which a lot of us are like, oh, of course, Austin. But if you really slow down and think about that, the amount of stress that you have when you're the one dealing with the financials it can be overwhelming. And so just to bring an awareness to that, like, okay, I'm the one bringing it in. I'm the one taking care of it. Like, that's a shit ton of stress some days. Thank you. Glenn, what does wealth mean to you?
It means great relationships with family and with friends and being able to improve them and without feeling constrained by time and money.
You know, one thing, Glenn, I learned from running our real estate team is that people have a relationship with money like they do their ex.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm serious.
That's so true.
So when Glenn, did you guys hear Glenn say relationships? Well, money, how most people deal with money internally is not a positive thing. So wealth could mean, hey, this negative mindset I have and the it's mine could go away if we have it. So just something, Glenn, I learned the hard way. Patrick, what does wealth mean to you?
Honestly, it's just the ability to provide a comfortable living for my family and not have any needs.
Wants or needs?
I say needs,
Okay.
sure everything's taken because the wants will always be there.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't know if my question was right. I couldn't figure out if that was wants or needs. So I like it. Needs. And Belinda.
For me, it's giving.
Yeah.
Straight up.
But tell me more about that.
When I see people in need, I want to give. And I feel you can give of your time and you can give of your talents, and that's great. But people need money to help move things for them sometimes. And I just love to give to churches, to people, to causes, whatever the need is.
Thank you, Belinda. Beautiful answer. Here's what I wanted you guys to share. Okay. Here's your reality. Is if you don't take care of what you have, all that stuff that you believe wealth will give you possibly won't come true. Okay. Which is a sad realization. But if you don't take care of what you have and what's coming, then all of our hopes, our dreams, our desires, Greece, time, family, giving, all that is at jeopardy. And so I wanted to give you something to anchor to, so that way when I give you the gold over the next 40 minutes, you do something with it. Okay? If it was easy work, everybody would be wealthy. Because we all want something. We all dream and have these desires and feelings. I don't think any one of us is short of that today. I haven't met a human being that's short of that comes in this training, I would say. So we know we all want it, but I can say a lifetime being surrounded by entrepreneurs, our dreams fall short most of the time.